You know, Seth, last week I joked with STM Athletic Director Kim Broussard that if STM could beat the defending champions and then go on the road and beat De La Salle, you should just hand them the state title.
The road to the Dome has not been, it doesn't get easy for St. Thomas More facing a team in the Cavaliers that is undefeated on the season.
They've been so good. So let's hop into those highlights if we could. There they are.
Yeah, and tonight it went through New Orleans and that undefeated Cavaliers team. Cougars down 7 early. Grant Arsenault stretches out for the catch over the middle, putting the Cougars in business at the 6-yard line. A couple plays later, 6'4" quarterback Caleb Holstein able to plow through the O-line into the end zone, and it's tied at 7. The two-headed De La Salle attack, though, is relentless. Julian Gums keeping the read option to the goal line for the plow and stretches over to break the plane. Now Holstein dealing with a pass rush from Brendan Groves, throws it high and is picked by Joseph Husband on the return, and he has a Cavalier convoy blocking for him, but he steps out at the 5, and with an offense like Ryan Manal has no need to worry. Julian Gums, the bulldozes his defenders en route to a 21-7 lead, and De La Salle would end up winning this one 28-14. The Cavaliers stay undefeated to advance to the championship, where they will face University High as they get a win over St. Charles Catholic 34-14.
Well, if there are two sleepers in 4A, Cecilia and Rain fit that bill. Both double-digit seeds with lots of upside. The Wolves with a pair of alpha dog running backs, Trent Wimbush and Darian Harmon, combining for more than 3,400 yards and 47 touchdowns, while Cecilia's balanced attack features one of the top wideouts in 4A in Caleb Carter. Now, if you like exciting games, this one was like a den full of puppies. First quarter, Wolves by 7, Darian Harmon with the carry, and that usually ends like this. Rain adding on 7, Wolves up 14-0 after 1 in the second. Rain punting from their own 5, and the punt blocked. Cecilia's special teams coming up big. The Bulldogs taken down to the 1-yard line, and this time no goal line stand. They were stopped a little earlier. Devin Briscoe in for a 3.5 feet. Cecilia cuts the lead back to 7. It's 14-7 Rain. In the final minute, Wolves looking like they're just going to take it into break nice and easily, but Darian Richard going deep finds Johnny DeCullet wide open. Rain up 21-14 with the lead, but right here before the half, the ensuing kickoff, Caleb Carter, this guy, he's just so special, dancing through the coverage team and throw this in the double time, captain. There he goes, Carter, going fast.
That's the fastest play.
I made it fast. Carter's touchdown makes it 21-14. Rain right at the half, but Cecilia's comeback comes up short. Rain gets the win, 35-21, and in the opposing quarterfinal, they're going to face Lakeshore, who beat Neville 55-24. So a big 4A matchup next week.
Lakeshore should be a tough test, but Rain will certainly be up to that task. Now, if you missed any scores, make sure to check out the ticker on the bottom of your screen, brought to you by Popeye.
Yeah, coming up, we have our fastest play of the night, plus we're going to check in with our winner from our game of the week, and a little Acadiana. Got a little everything.
A little bit of everything in this last block. Now let's meet our third top squad of the night, presented by Cox.
Timeout called by Kendall.
48 minutes. From whistle to whistle. From start to finish. Our house. Our season. That starts right here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We do not lose at home.
Well, if you missed our game of the week, a shootout between Vermilion Catholic and LCA. LCA getting the tight win.
Coming right to the end, a game-winning field goal for LCA to clinch the spot. Our Mike Carter was at the game, and he has more from the game.
In what can only be described as one of the most dramatic high school games of the season, LCA able to survive a last-minute missed extra point and come back and beat Vermilion Catholic in one of the most dramatic ways possible. What are you feeling right now?
Man, God is so good, man. God is so good. God is so good. Oh, man, what a, whew.
Coach, walk me through that final drive. You're down a point, a minute left to go. What are you thinking? What should you tell your kids?
Oh, we're just trying to get the ball down the field. We don't have any timeouts. We work on 2 minutes all the time, and we did a good job executing, man, and God's so good, man. We missed the extra point early on and to tie the game, and God gave Colin Lahey an opportunity to redeem himself, and did he ever, man. God's so good, man. That's all I can say.
Speaking with LCA's coaches at the end of the game, they say it's the kind of game you hate to see anyone lose, but they're just happy they're moving on to the Dome. At Vermilion Catholic, Mike Carter, KATC Sports.
Thank you, Michael. And here's our fastest play of the night. It comes courtesy of Catholic of New Iberia, Diallo Landry to Ray Hendry, and he is off to the races, a 96-yarder for the touchdown. And that is our fastest play of the night, as that gives Catholic High the clinching win to head to the Dome to face Notre Dame. Now, I know saying we saved the best for last sounds cliche, but when it comes to Welsh and Kinder, it is one of the best rivalries in the state.
Yeah, two district foes commonly stand in each other's way, not only for division crowns, but for the second time in 3 years for a chance to advance in the 2A playoffs. In fact, Kinder and Welsh meeting for the 5th time in the last 3 years. The rubber match, so to speak, for these seniors, and the game couldn't have started any better for Welsh. First play of the game, the kickoff return by Austin Benoit, breaking a couple tackles, and well, that means he's going to score. It always means it on a kickoff. Fast forward to the end zone, 7-0 Kinder would fumble the kickoff and then would block a kick, and that sets up all of this on the goal line. Hayden Thomas finishing the drive. Jackets tie up the game at 7, but Welsh back on the field on 4th down. Zach Hayes is going to throw to Darren Zeno there in the back of the end zone, and just like that, it's 14-7, and Kinder, well, they're not going to have enough today, as Welsh going on to get this victory by a score of 44-14. What does all that mean?
I'm really proud of our kids. They were so resilient. You know, the first half was just full of big plays and momentum swings, and our guys kept a level head, and we came out in the second half and we executed like we knew we could, and we were able to put the game away. Well, our whole focus ever since the playoffs started has been one game at a time so that we can play another week, and that's the thing now. You know, we extended our life for one more week, and one game.
Welsh advance to the next week's semifinals, where they'll take on Manny. Manny beating Northeast 49-20.
And finally, in the other quarterfinal matchup, Kentwood defeating Haynesville 14-0. Well, and there's Acadiana and Live Oak, an exciting matchup in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
With the Rams on the road at Live Oak. Now, Ziggy Francis scoring right there for the touchdown, and then later it's going to be Live Oak plowing their way into the end zone. Palmero with the touchdown, and then it's going to be Palmero with the pitch, but it's going to be a fumble. The ball picked up by Vontreus Monette, and he is stumbling, bumbling
the comeback
his
here for
way.
Acadiana.
Absolutely.
They trailed most of the way
now,
early.
that was Vontrevis Monette. Here's Dylan Monette for Acadiana with the big run that would set up a field goal to make it 10-7 Acadiana. But now it's going to be Live Oak again with the ball. Palmero, he's going to find Bryson Snap, who's going to take it all the way down for the score. He won't be caught. 14-10 Live Oak. Acadiana with some trickery with the running back pass. Raydrick is really going to be Ziggy Francois with the pitch, and he's going to pass it downfield after some celebration there to Latrell Green for the touchdown. Look at the arm. Oh, the
man.
fingertip catch.
I like that.
That would be your game winner as Acadiana wins it 17-14. Now, Acadiana will now play Hahnville in next week's semifinal as Hahnville gets the victory 38-27. So, all in all, a lot of, 14 teams entering the night? There's a lot of teams left still dancing.
And we briefly passed over Bazille losing tonight as well.
Yes.
So their season comes to an end, so a tough break for them. But there are there are more teams, and this is not a statement on anything about the football here, but there are more teams that got through tonight than I would imagine. And Kaplan is one of them. Here are the highlights of the game. Facing St. James.
Yeah, Roman Kaplan with the nice run there, and then Kaplan quarterback Chase with the hit, and then Kaplan's going to score a touchdown here to make it Mac Tebow with the touchdown to make it 32-14. They really ran away with this one.
It did.
You know, and especially
a big win, another 3A victory.
Especially on the road at St. James, a team that was in the Dome a couple years ago. To get a 39-22 win in the Baton Rouge area just speaks to their toughness. It speaks to a lot of teams' toughness. Acadiana going on the road and getting a win, and just Welsh winning against Kinder. It's going to be a lot of great football coming up.
Left.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, that is a wrap on Friday Night Football for 2017. We will, of course, still be following our Acadiana football team through the state championship, but tonight was our final full 30-minute show of the season. We thank you for joining us each and every week. For Seth Lewis, you're Seth Lewis, I'm Andrew Clay, saying one final time, thanks for staying up with us. One final week. Good night.